Hi, welcome to my video on solving consecutive integer problems. Before we start that, do a little reminder. Do the units in the section on Algebra 1. That is the unit on writing expressions with a single variable. Learn how to write these expressions. Do this section. And also do the unit on solving linear equations with a single variable. Very important to do these two units first before solving word problems, because if you don't, it's going to be very hard to work out the problems. Okay, let's do some examples. Find two consecutive integers whose sum is 69. Consecutive integers. Well, this just consecutive integers follow each other. That means if the first one is x, then the other one is just one more, x plus 1. So that means you let x be the first consecutive integer. Then you let x plus 1 be the second. I use ditto marks. Consecutive integers just to save time, but on a test or something you should write it out, but I'm just saving time by using ditto marks. And so that's expressions are done. The sum is 69, so you take x and you add on the other one, which is x plus 1, and their sum is 69. Now you could use brackets like that, but again the brackets are not necessary here because there's no multiplication. So if you add x, add on x plus 1 is 69. You don't need the brackets. We simplify each side first. So it's x plus x is 1. That's a 1 and a 1. So that's 2x plus 1 is 69. Now we transpose the number to the right side. So 69 minus 1. So 2x is 68. Divide by 2. We get x equals 34. Now we have to write down, we got x, now we got to put x plus 1 below that. And so that's 34 plus 1, so that is 35. So those are my two consecutive integers, but let's do a little check on that now, just to make sure. Check consecutive, so it's 34, 35, yes, they're consecutive. Add on 1, that's true. The sum, let's check the sum, S-U-M. The sum, 34 plus 35 is 69. So they're consecutive. The sum is 69. So everything is true. So the integers, the consecutive integers are 34 and 35. Done. Let's do another example. Number 2. Find two consecutive odd integers if twice the second is triple the first decreased by 9. So we have now consecutive odds. So again, let's write down consecutive and odd. So they're consecutive, but they're odd. So if that one is x, then 5 is x plus 2. The reason I do this so I won't lose my consecutive is x and x plus 1. Consecutive odd is x and x plus 2. So writing down two numbers like this, you can see you have x, then you got to add 2. You do not go x and x plus 1 and x plus 3 if you got more. The pattern for odd or even is x and x plus 2. So we let x be the first consecutive odd integer, and we let x plus 2 be the second consecutive odd integer. Use ditto marks. Now that's the expressions representing each of the integers. Now we look and find the equation. Twice the second. So twice the second one is x plus 2, so twice the second is the equal sign. Triple the first, triple is 3 times the first, which is x. We put a bracket here, we just go 3x. Decrease by 9. Decrease is subtract 9. So I'm going to simplify each side first. So 2 times x, 2 times 2, 4. And that's a 3x minus 9. Both sides are simplified. Variables move to the left, numbers move to the right. 2x minus 3x, and a negative 9 minus 4. Positive goes over, becomes minus, and a positive becomes a minus. So 2 subtract 3 is negative x, or negative 1x, is negative 9. Subtract 4 is plus or negative if you want, but is minus 13. That's a negative, so there's a negative 1 if you want. So that's 13. Negative divided by negative is positive. So we have an x. Now we have to do x plus 2. So 13 plus 2 gives me 15. So 13 and 15. So let's check. We should check. Consecutive odd. So they're 13 and 15. Yep, they're consecutive and they're odd. Add 2. All right, that's the two numbers. Perfect. And now we have to check twice the second. So twice the second number, which is 15. That gives me 30. Is triple the first decreased by 9. So triple the first one, which is the 13, decreased by 9. So that's 39 minus 9 is 30. So that's true. That's true. So the integers are 13 and 15. That obey makes this problem. That's the solution. Okay. So now that you see how to work out these, notice I'm following the pattern. That is, we write out the expressions, we write out the equations, we solve them, and we find out what the other variables are, and we check it back to make sure. Now, I have some practice problems to do. Practice means pause this video and work these out to see if you get the answer. When you get it done, check it back. Do that for each one, and hopefully everything is working out great. But if you're making a mistake, check it back. Play it back to see where your mistake is. Look it over. Here we go. Find two consecutive even integers such that 5 times the first subtract 4 times the second is 8. Okay, we want consecutive even. So just as a consecutive even, 4 and 6, so that's an x and an x plus 2. Just as a reminder, write down the two numbers and do your pattern. So we let x be the first consecutive even. So that's the first consecutive even integer. And the next one, let x plus 2 be the second consecutive even integer. Okay, we have the expressions done such that 5 times the first, so that's 5 times the first, so that's 5x, so I could put a bracket, 5 times the first, subtract 4 times the second, 4 times the second one, which is x plus 2, is 8, equals 8. Now we have the equation done. Notice we have a multiplication here, so I have to multiply these two first, so 5x, negative 4 times x, negative 4x, negative 4 times positive 2 is negative 8. So we multiply, we eliminate the brackets first. Now we should simplify each side, so 5x subtract 4x is x. So the left side is done, the right side is already done. So 8, negative 8 becomes a positive 8. So that means x is 16. And the other number is x plus 2, so we put that down below. 16 is x, so it's 16 plus 2 is 18. So we have the numbers. Now we check to see if we're okay. It says consecutive even. So I have a 16 and an 18. Consecutive even is right. Now, 5 times the first. So 5 times the first one, which is 16. Subtract 4 times the second, which is 18. And work that out, and we should hopefully come out to an 8. So that's 90 minus 80. 5 times 16 is 80. And 4 times 18 is 72. That works out to be an 8. So that's true. Yep. And so that means the integers, everything is okay. So the integers are 16 and 18. That obeys this problem. That's the solution, 16 and 18. Number 2, the sum of 3 consecutive odd integers is 105. Find the integers. So let's see, 3 consecutive odd. So let's go with a 5. Next odd one is 7. Next odd one is 9. So the pattern is, as you can see, x plus 2, and x plus 4. So add on 2, you get 7. Add on 4, you get 9. So write down x, let x be the first consecutive odd integers. Writing these out takes probably more than solving all the problem. We let x plus 2 be the second one, consecutive odd integer, and we let x plus 4 be the third consecutive odd integer. Again, 5, 7, and 9, yep. So we add on 2, add on 4. And it says the sum. So the sum is x, add on second one, x plus 2, add on third one, x plus 4, and the sum is 105. Again, I could put brackets around these if I wish. I can go first one, add on a second, add on a third, or I don't have to have. It's up to you. But putting brackets is not going to affect it because the plus sign is not going to change anything. So if I add all them up, I can group my like terms together. So let's group the x's and the numbers together. I'm simplifying the left side. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3x plus 6 equals. So I have the left side fully simplified. Group the like terms together, the variables and the numbers. Now I move the 6 to the right side, change the sign, subtract. 3x is 105, subtract 6 is 99. So 3x multiplication, so cancel it, divide by 3 on each side, so x is 33. So the next one is x plus 2. So 33 is x plus 2 is 35. I have an x plus 4 is the next one, so 33 plus 4 is 37. So let's check to see, let's check. Consecutive odd, so 33, 35, and 37. So they're consecutive and, 37. My mistake. They're all. And the sum, SUM, is 33 plus 35 plus 37. And add those two, you get a 70, so it's a 105. So they're consecutive. The sum is 105, so that means the integers are 33, 35, and 37. Perfect. Let's continue with some more practice. And practice means, again, pause your video and work these out one at a time to see if you're going to be okay. Number 3, find 3 consecutive integers if triple the middle integer is 25 more than the sum of the first and the third. So we got 3 consecutive integers, so that means I got a 3, a 4, and a 5. So the pattern is, the first one is x, consecutive follows, so you add 1, and the second one, so I got an x, second one is x plus 1, and the third one is x plus 2. So we let x, again, write them down like this, and you'll see this pattern is true, so you won't go wrong. Let x be the first consecutive integer. So we let x plus 1 be the second consecutive integer, and we let x plus 2 be the third. As I said, writing these out takes longer. And so we have that done. We have the expressions down, x plus 1, x plus 2. Now you read this sentence. Triple the middle integer. Triple the middle. So that's triple. The middle one is x plus 1. So that's triple the middle is the equal sign. 25 more than the sum of the first and the third. 25 more than means add. So I got to do the sum of the first x and the third. And 25 more than that is add on 25. Remember, I could put bracket here. That's the first one. Add on the second one. Add on the 25. But these brackets, you can do or you don't. Now we got to multiply by 3, so it's 3x plus 3. That's done. These are already grouped, so x and x makes 2x. And 2 and 25 gives me 27. Each side is simplified, so I'll move the x's to the left, numbers to the right, change the signs. So 3x minus 2x, positive, moving over makes a minus. 27 is already on the right side, so I'll move the 3 over to the right side and make it a minus. 3x subtract 2x is 1x, or just x, understood to be a 1. And that gives me a 24. So the next one is x plus 1. 24 plus 1 is 25. And the next one, down below that, is x plus 2. So x is 24, so 24 plus 2 is 26. So, check. So, it says 3 consecutive integers. So I got 24, 25, and 26. 24, 25, 26. And let's see, triple the middle. So triple the middle one, that's 25. Okay? That's triple the middle, that's 75, is 25 more than the sum of the other two. So the sum of the other two, first one is 24. Sum of the first and the third, and 25 more than that. So if you add all them up, you get that's a 24, 26, 50. That's a 75. And so that's true. Yep, that's true. So the integers, always finish it off. The integers are 24, 25, and 26. Again, you check it because you could make an error in solving this equation. And this number here, whatever it is, then you're not likely to make an error adding on 1 and adding on 2. But checking, they're consecutive, yes, but will they satisfy the second equation? That's the key. And number 4, find the product of 3 consecutive even integers. So to find the product, we're not just finding the integers, we're finding the product. So that means I got to get all 3 integers to multiply them. Here we go. So there's 3 consecutive even. So even is an 8, a 10, and a 12. So that means it's x plus 2, and x, oops, there's a comma, x plus 4. So x plus 2, x plus 4. So notice 8 plus 2, 8 plus 4. So we let x be the first consecutive even integer. And you let x plus 2 be the second. See why I do ditto marks, just takes quicker to do it. But if you're doing the ditto marks like I'm doing, you have to check with your teacher to make sure everything is okay. The teacher is the one who's marking your exam or quiz. So there's the three of them. And it says 4 times the third is 4 subtracted from 6 times the second. So 4 times the third. So it's 4 times the third is x plus 4. 4 times the third is an equal sign. 4 subtracted from 6 times the second. Subtracted from is reversed. So 6 times the second. The second is x plus 2. And 4 subtracted from, notice is reversed. Subtract from. And we simplify each side first. So 4 times x, 4x. 4 times 4 is 16. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 2 is 12 minus 4. This side is simplified. This side is not. So I simplify each side first. Each side is simplified. Now I transpose. X's go to the left if I have any on the right. And the numbers on the left go to the right. Variables on the left, numbers on the right. I always work that way. That gives me 4 subtract 6 is negative 2x is negative 8. Divide by negative 2 and x is 4. So if x is 4, let's check. Next one is x plus 2. So it's 4 plus 2 is 6. The next one is x plus 4. So x plus 4 is 4 plus 4 is 8. So we're going to check to see if everything is okay. Consecutive even integers are 4, 6, and 8. We know that's true. And it says 4 times the third. 4 times the third. So 4 times the third is 8. And 4 subtracted from 6 times the second. Okay, let's do 4 times the third first. That's 32. Let's check. 4 subtracted from 6 times the second one. Second one is 6. So 4 subtracted from that, there it is. That's 6 is 36 minus 4 is 32. So they're okay. The consecutive is okay. So I'm okay to write down the final answer. The integers are 4, 6, and 8 to satisfy this problem. And that's a practice on your word problems dealing with consecutive integers. Hope you did well. Practice. If you make errors, look it over to find out what your error is. Follow the pattern. This is what I do all the time when I solve word problems. If you like my video, click on the like button. Click on the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. And click on the notification bell because there are more videos coming your way. And write a comment if you are a subscriber. And visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com. Read over the section on me, my degrees and teaching experience. Section on video talks about the strategies I'm going to use to help you learn your math. And the section on content has the units and the number of videos on those units. And the black font is what's online right now. And the red font is what's there, will be there in the near future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.